So, oops. I think it's now 8:15, yes. Okay. Just put the summer here. So, I waited for the last minute to decide what the focus on today's meditation will be. And what came is informed by love. I have been offering on Presence to Radiance YouTube channel daily 15 minutes meditations. It's one time in the evening, 8:15 to 8:30, and one time in the morning, 8:45 to 9. So if you feel inspired to plug in to these meditations, the schedule I posted on Facebook, Instagram, but also know that it's one day in the morning, one day in the evening, starting from Monday. So, informed by love meditation, we live mostly informed by our past because we usually apply on what we witness in front of us what we have as memories from the past. So we create judgments, we create projections, and also sometimes our choices and the way we see reality and what's in front of us is informed by our trauma, our painful experiences, or our beautiful experiences. But when we apply from a point of view that we had a beautiful experience in a similar circumstance and this time we get hurt, we're not truly living with consciousness. We're making choices that are not serving us in any ways. But there is one field, one way of operating, of being that always serves us and works for us in the best possible way. And this is when we are informed by love. But to be informed by love, we have to take the time to soften and surrender to this love that is always available to us from within us. And that takes softening of our anxieties, softening of our ambitions, softening of our points of view, and truly melting into a field of love and kindness. And that happens when we first direct it towards us, when we become available to the presence of our bodies, because the body doesn't have the information the brain records. The body responds to the environment, to the impulses of the environment, to the impulses of the brain. So when we move to the body and the softness and the gentleness and the kindness of these bodies that take care of us, no matter what we do, they always work for us, for our best position and presence. So the meditation we will do, and let's start, will be to connect with the body and connect with the loving presence, the loving natural presence of these bodies. And when we do that, there is a natural joy that arises. There is a natural kindness and a natural presence that is very cozy, not only for us but for the people around us. We create a field of coziness. And imagine if a lot of us would do that and we come together, then we will create a different reality. So with this, just for a few minutes, close your eyes and I will guide us. Now it's 8:20, okay, 10 minutes, 8 minutes. So place one heart on your heart and one on your tummy. And let's take a deep breath, nourishing breath, and feel the breath actually nourishing you and grounding you and connecting you. So take a breath in and slowly exhale. And inhale. And slowly exhale. And another one. And exhale. And now feel your shoulders softening and the flesh on your body kind of melting like warm butter, being pulled by the gravity of the earth. Your jawline, the muscles behind your eyes, and most importantly, the brain. The brain is very electric, and when we relax the muscle of the brain, just like we would relax a muscle, there is this natural magnetism, this calmness that takes over. So, with this, I invite you to focus on the back side of the brain and just feel it melting and softening, just like a muscle would soften. And then the right side of the brain, soft, the left, the front. Feel your whole brain releasing all this activity and just resting for a few minutes, being safe to rest so that there are no thoughts. It's so melted, so relaxed, you cannot produce a thought. And now, this is the time when we connect with the tenderness of the heart. We do not allow ourselves to feel tender, to feel gentle, to feel this loving energy that we feel perhaps when you witness a small baby or a puppy or the most gentle flower, something that moves you, something that's so fragile and gentle that you can only witness it with gentle love, that you can only be with it with your gentleness, with your kindness, with your softness. So connect with this type of energy inside of you, that type of sweetness, and then feel it for yourself, that sweetness for your body, for your being, for your struggles, for your joys, for your achievements, for everything that you are going through, for the waves of goodness and the waves of challenges. And now the same love towards your life and your circumstances and everything that is your life, from family to friends to everything that is surrounding you, whether it's challenging or beautiful. Embrace it with that love, feel that tenderness, that gratitude. And especially point it in the directions where there's misunderstandings, there's some tension, some resistance, some energies that are not loving. But right now you can look at that with the tenderness of your heart, of your presence, just witnessing it, not accepting it or not judging it as right or wrong, just witnessing it as it is, witnessing the struggle in it, the unconsciousness of it, the pain in it that's not allowing it to be something else. And now feel that embrace, that loving field expanding for the whole planet as everything is happening at the same time everywhere. All of humanity's experiences at the moment, all of nature, all the rivers, all the oceans and seas and mountains and birds and bugs and all this aliveness on land and in sea. And zoom out even more and just witness the planet, the small blue planet from far away. And just witness yourself sitting where you're sitting now from this expanded, zoomed out state. Witness yourself with your circumstances, with your life, with your story, and the stories of all human beings. Just witnessing it like that, being with it. All this dance of life, of arising and subsiding experiences, stories, conversations, sounds, lives, coming and going, natural flow. And then make this note for yourself of how different the energy of loving presence is and awareness in that loving presence of everything that is then the energy of opinion of what's right and wrong, the energy of resentment of the things that we don't like and the things that we like, the energy of judgment of what's wrong and how it should be, the opinions that we have. And just softening into this, and especially bringing it to places and situations and circumstances that you have that may be challenging. And just being with that, being with this energy of loving presence. I'm just gonna stay with this as it is and soften all my internal tension. And then as I do that, I create an opening for more realization, an opening for consciousness to bring to me um, greater understanding or solutions if that's what is needed. So be informed by what you witness, by love with what you witness instead of everything else. Because as someone I like says, the love, the pain that we feel is the love that we withhold. And I have myself practiced this when I feel something painful in circumstances, in situation with someone. I tell myself, I remind myself, okay, now it's time for me to bring love to this because I feel pain. But what can I do to show love to this circumstance, to this person, to this situation? And also remaining love, even if that is not seen or accepted, because now that's the next level of stepping into this loving presence and awareness. And I think time is up, and tomorrow will be 8:45, the next meditation, and it will be being in a brain, in a field of emptiness and silence, because we do need these moments of silence, and it's very much easier when we do it with in a container. Have a loving and beautiful evening and week and life experience. Namaste.